Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Mike with TradeWinds RV Center, here to congratulate you on your purchase of your Jayco Eagle 29.5 VHDS fifth wheel. You guys picked a pretty cool unit here. I'm going to walk you around it, show you how to use a few things, get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at the campsite. A few things taken into consideration. On your campsite, your awning. I've got that just about all the way out. I'll show you how far to run that out when I go inside. Leave room for that to come in and out. And of course, on your off camp side, your slides. Be plenty of room for them to come in and out unhindered, preferably nothing hanging over top of them, and leave yourself a nice walking path. Another thing to take into consideration, where your power and water connections are going to be. Yours is going to be your driver's side, just behind the front. Power and water connections. So park accordingly so you can utilize the facilities at the campsite. Once you arrive, we'll unhook our hitch. Come here to the auto leveling system. Touch the steer. Once we got our green lights on, you can raise or lower your landing legs till you're off your hitch, and then just hit auto level. Auto level is going to run everything down for you and level your unit up. Once we got our unit level and stable, we can hook up our power and water. Power cord right here will connect here. Big long 50 amp service. Should you need to, we have a 50 to 30 amp dog bone that'll connect, and you also have a 30 to 110 adapter that also comes in your convenience pack. Got our power hooked up. Let's hook up our water. They made it real simple down here. City water connection. We want our blue to the right and our green to the left. First and foremost, your water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator is going to reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protect the lines in your unit. Hook that up to your city water connection. Hook up your hose, but don't turn your hose on yet. Right here next to your power is going to be your hot water heater. This will pop right off here. See how it lifts off. All we're doing at this point is making sure our drain plug's back in. Get that in there nice and taut, and then you can go ahead and turn on your hose. After your water's been on for a while, go inside and open up your water valves. That'll tell you when your air's out of your lines, and then you can turn it on. There's an on-off switch down here. The only time you ever want to turn that on is if you're hooked up to 110. Hooked up to 110, turn it on here as well as indoors. So let's say you're going to go camping and you're not going to use city water. We're going to go dry docking, boondocking, dry camp, right in the middle there. Blue to the left, green down. Hook up your hose, fill it up the same way as you would with city water. Treat your hot water heater the same way. Just when you're using potable water is when you're going to want to turn on your water pump. Don't turn on your water pump when using city water. It's already pressurized. Alright, that's got your water hooked up. Let me hook up your cable and walk around the rest of the unit real quick. So here's your solar on the side, prepped for solar. Just plug in there and it'll supercharge your batteries. Here's your spray port. This hose will hook on there. Here's your bypass for winterizing. Again, your water pump. You can turn it on here as well as indoors. Black tank flush, cable hookups, winterizing, water connection. There's where we'll dump when leaving the campsite, and there's a little access panel to run your hoses down through. Also in your indoor storage here, below your auto leveling system, is your battery disconnect. This will disconnect all the battery power to the unit. Your propane is on a regulator. Simply turn it to lefty-loosey to open. Point it toward the tank you wish to be using. This is a flue for your furnace. If you run your furnace, steer clear of this, it'll get rather hot. You have your low point drain here, so you dump your hot and cold. You have another low point drain back here for your fresh water, where you dump that. There's your second holding tank. There's where you dump your black and grays at. This is your storage. You got quite a few doors to all this storage. Your ladder, utilize it. Go up there a couple times a year and check out your roof. Caulk as needed. There's your Furion backup camera. Come around to your campsite. Inside your outdoor kitchen here. Not much to talk about other than your lighting. And this is a hookup if you can order a Bluetooth speaker from Furion. It'll hook up there. J-port, I'll show you where the hookup is for that. There's your outdoor fridge. That is a access panel to the back of your fridge. It's a vent for your microwave. Your outdoor speakers. Again, your pass-through storage. So this is your J-port. That end right down there will go into that slot down there. That gives you something for a grill. Also prep for a TV out here. These lights are motion sensor or on. Spare tire manual crank down here. There's the hand crank for that. There's your spare tire. And your second propane. Underneath here will be your batteries. Check your battery posts when you arrive. Make sure those haven't wiggled loose over time. And that about covers everything on the outside. Let's go take a look inside your unit. Emergency. Coming in to your right by the steps, down at the bottom, could be an access panel to your breaker box and fuses. Ton of 15s in there, a couple 30s. Highly recommend having a handful of those from our store with you when you go camping. You see a few of these throughout the unit. What they are is a temperature reader. It helps the thermostat work better. Here's your lighting. Click the on. So your J Command system, BM Pro. You can actually connect this to your phone. There's an app for BM Pro and you can do all this from your phone. So awning, down here you select slides. Over here you extend them in and out. We'll go up to the awning. I'm going to hit extend and run this the rest of the way out. To show you only want to run that out until that white flap falls down to 90 degrees. And you can see that bar. It will extend further than that. So that's why it's important to keep an eye on it. It doesn't automatically stop itself. Here's your backup camera. Stuck to the window here. Continue to bring this in. Down here's another spot for those Bluetooth speakers from Furion. Here's a 110 with GFCI reset. And below that is your 12 volt carbon monoxide propane detector. The reason I mentioned it's 12 volt, it's always running off your battery. So if you're dry docking, nothing plugged in, charging your battery while you're gone, go ahead and use your battery disconnect to keep this from running your battery down. There's your exterior door. And inside here to your kitchen, self-explanatory microwave. Your stove does have a fan and a light. Glass top here makes an excellent backsplash. Panel light. Simply turn this to light, turns from blue to red. Hit your spark over here, there's your flame. Same thing in your oven. Just hit it, turn it to the flame, hit your spark here to light it, and then set it to the desired temperature. No more pilot light. Your Furion fridge. Let's come to your Insignia TV and turn that on. Price is right. Down below that, your sound system. You have remotes for your sound system as well as your fireplace. Let's turn on your sound system here. Do 3 zones. I'm going to scan here, see if we can pick up anything outdoors here. Turn the volume up by twisting this. Zone 1 is indoors. Zone 3 is the front indoors, zone 3 is outdoors. Turn it on outdoors, turn it on indoors, and the rest indoors. AM, FM, Bluetooth, auxiliary, really nice system. AM, FM, DVD, CD player too. Down below that, your fireplace. Not just for looks anymore. Yeah, I can go through and show you all the pretty colors, but it's the heat. Got the heat cranked on it right now. If it's chilly in the morning or evenings, instead of using up your gas, use their electricity. This electric fireplace will warm it up in here in no time. Your bunk areas. There's prep for TV back here. All your lighting is here. Individual one-touch lighting as well. Coming over to your sofas, your lighting for that is here. And these are a parachute pull, I call them. It's like a parachute handle. Pull up on it, gives you chaise lounge. Your table will fold down off the wall. Set down on these lips right here. Remove your back cushions. That'll give you another sleeping area. Set on up to your bathroom. I mentioned in here, you have your hand manual fan, all your lighting, bedroom wardrobe slide. Not much to talk about in here. Your other AC unit. This is prep for TV as well. TV here, 110. You can run off 12 volt. Lighting, again another one of those sensors. Your lighting up top here. Accent high and low. USB ports back there. Shut these lights off as I'm exiting back here. When you're leaving, when you're traveling, make sure this door and your bathroom door on both sides, here as well as here, are snapped closed. You want to make sure these are snapped for travel. So that about covers everything on the inside. Let's act like we're getting ready to leave the campsite. Shut our panel light off, put this down. So what I like to do, I already know I've shut off all my other lights. Come around here, forgot to mention on this J command board here, 1, 2, and 3, these are lights. Indoors, outdoors, shut them all off. Another spot to turn on your water pump, and another spot to go right to your furnace. I haven't went through this very much. Your furnace mode, let's turn it. So you can pair the device here. You can check your tanks here. Here you can turn on your water pump. Select it, turn it on. Remember, select goes through them. Water heater if you're hooked up to gas. Water pump if you're using potable water. Water heater if you're hooked up to electric. Here's your awning slides. We'll do that in a moment. Your AC. We'll go ahead and turn that on. Here your AC kick on. Go down through those. Shut that off. Here's your second AC. I'm going to turn that on. Did you hear that one running? Now I'm going to shut them both off. Get back to it, excuse me. That one off. That one off. You see those shut off quickly. You can also go to set your temperatures up here by selecting there. Again, that's where you pair your device to it, and there's where you check your tanks. Now let's act like we're leaving the campsite and hit number 1 and shut off all of our lights. Now I can see all the individual lighting that I need to go through and shut off in the unit. One more above the stove. Now I can turn back on my house lights and bring my slides in. Retract. Number 1 is going to be your bedroom wardrobe slide. Step number 2, retract. Make sure all doors and drawers are closed. Nothing's going to impede this slide from coming in. Once it slides in, hit number 1, that'll shut off all the interior. Hit number 2, all the exterior lights are off. Exit our unit. So as you come out, make sure this exterior door is all the way open. Otherwise this will catch on it. Lift up your door. As you see, it's on hydraulics. I'm not even touching it, it's just hanging there. Set that in your doorway. Lock and deadbolt your exterior door. Lift and turn your handle. I like to start by unhooking our watering cable. Once your watering cable is unhooked, we can go ahead and dump some low point drains. We're hooked up to City Connect. Dump your hot and cold right there. If you're hooked up dry docking, come back and open that tank. Some places you can do this at the campsite depending on how much water you have left. Other places do it at the dump station. Come to your hot water heater, open this up, pull on this pressure release valve. That's going to empty your hot water heater. Once you do that, close that valve and pull your hot water plug down there. Come up here to your auto leveling system again. Hit them both to start it again. Once it does, hit retract all. That's going to bring up everything but your stabilizing or your landing legs. Once you're done with the landing legs, once that's brought them all up, you can raise this up and get it up onto your truck. Close everything up and head on up to the dump station. Now park accordingly to dump. Yours unfortunately has a dump here for your black tank and the gray tanks down there. So you can get a longer, stronger sewage hose that has a Y or a T in it. Just dump these accordingly. Hook up your hose, pull your black handle. After it sounds like your black handle is no longer draining, water pressure regulator again. Go up here to your tank flush, leave that black handle open and hook up the hose at the dump station. Let that run for a good 5 minutes. That's going to wash your black tank out, all that nastiness. Unhook that hose, close your black handle, pull your first gray handle. That's going to be cleaner water, sinks and showers. Then you can remove this hose, go to the rear, to your last gray holding tank, and pull your third handle. Again, that's going to be your cleaner water, your sinks and your showers, and that'll clean out your sewage hose for you. Take that hose, store it in a nice sanitary place, and head on home. Again, we thank you guys so much for your purchase. Hope you enjoy this Eagle for many years to come. Happy camping.